In this video, I will present the fundamental principles of the configuration system workflow and the connectivity options of the Pipo modules. Indeed, to offer a large range of possibilities, these modules are highly configurable. But I noticed that flexibility also creates some confusions on how they work. The first important point is that even though each module focusing on a specific sensing specialty with unique inputs, they all follow the same workflow and offer similar features. The Pipo workflow is meant so that you do not need to access the configuration page every time you use them. Once they are configured for your project, they can run autonomously when powered on. Unlike many devices that do not have a screen and would use a dedicated app to work, Pipo relies on a different approach. Indeed, the configuration system takes the form of a web page that is hosted on the module itself. This comes with a lot of advantages. First, you can access the configuration page with any device that has a Wi-Fi and a web browser without installing anything else. You can use Firefox, Chrome, Safari, or the one you like, and doing that from a Windows, a Mac, a Linux, an Android, you name it. On top of being compatible with most devices, there will never be any app obsolescence or dependency to your operating system version. So, Pipo modules are autonomous devices. There's no app. Also, that means the device you'll be using to edit the configuration does not have to be the same as the one that received the data, which is very convenient in some cases. Like if you need to adjust an installation remotely that is already running, you can do so with a separate device. However, for a first-time user, the configuration page access can feel less intuitive because it's a less common solution. But once you understand how it works and to access it, it becomes very easy and flexible to use. So, to summarize, this configuration page is like a mini website that lives in the Pipo module, and it can change the Pipo settings. So you just need to be connected in Wi-Fi with Pipo to access that configuration page. Now, let's talk about the connectivity for sending actual signals to your software or instruments. Pipo output mode can be configured either to send MIDI messages or OSC data. Using one or the other usually corresponds to very different use cases and setups. So, putting your Pipo in the right mode will be the first thing you want to do. MIDI is by definition more adequate for musical application and is also much simpler to set up. In MIDI, people will connect with your receiving device, either in Bluetooth Low Energy or with a USB cable. Once connected, in both cases, it will be recognized by your software or instruments like any MIDI controller would. So connection is very straightforward, and the message you receive are pre-recognized by your software or instruments. On the other side, OSC is perfect for audiovisual application. It's a network protocol and it's much more powerful and flexible, but it's also less standardized and it requires more setup efforts because it goes over the network and that has to be configured properly. When using OSC, the data is sent over Wi-Fi. This allows for a much higher data resolution and also achieving much longer reception ranges using Wi-Fi than Bluetooth, for example. Before concluding, it's important to highlight that the configuration page access is independent from the data output mode you choose. For example, you can have a Pipo running in MIDI USB mode and sending its data to one computer, and the page will still be accessed through Wi-Fi and it can be with the same or a different device. This is independent. I hope this helps you better understand how you can fit Pipo in your projects. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments or on the Discord server. I'd be very happy to answer all your questions. So, see you in the next one.